So, well, we got a surprise EZA here. Android 21 actually got an EZA. I'm very interested to see how good she is. Oh, I don't have any equips on her. And actually, her build. Do I want to change her build up? So she does heal on super attack. And then she does stack attack and lower attack in her transform state. I might switch it up a little bit. I'll probably try and give her some equips, test her out. I think as of right now, Android 21 here probably is the ideal Android leader you want to bring. I think she's probably going to be a lot better than Android 13 at this point. I mean, 2 years after his release, right? So, you know, wow, dude, I guess this is another category lead EZA. When thinking about the main category leader EZAs, you think of Hits and Int UI Goku, but, you know, I guess Android 21 here and Physical Kefla, they count as well. So, all right, let's go into, let's check out our sticker. So what do we got right here? So, dude, the hollow background does kind of, like, I feel like that would look pretty good if there was, like, an actual background there for her, not this garbage. All right, what about Transform 21? Yeah, it's terrible. It's just that background. It's just, oh, look at this. How bad this looks. Like, if this was just, like, a background and then she just was glowing with the sexual energy where I want her to wrap her tail around my neck, like, yeah, cool, but the way this is, like, nah, I'm good. All right, let me just give her some equips and swap around her abilities a little bit, and we'll go ahead and test her out. We'll see how good she is. One other thing to talk about before we jump in. So she's the first character that transforms where they actually changed their transformation condition. They made it slightly easier to transform now with her EZA. Before it was a 30% chance, now it's a 40% chance. And before you used to need to have above 50% HP, now it's above 40% HP. So those two extra 10% chances, honestly, I think they probably are going to add a lot to potentially transforming with her. So we'll go ahead and see. Alright, so we're here in an event. I started out in the Android team. I did run double 13 right here, just so we can get hit on the team. Oh, the next turn for her is going to be very good. Oh, she's looking pretty good. She is getting support from Android 13, but she's at 174k defense right here. She gets 21% attack and defense when performing a super attack. As far as her equips and stuff like this, this is what I went with. Give her a defense, give her some crit equipment right there. So she is, this is a powerful equip right here. What is this, 300 attack and then level 4 crit she's getting? Very strong piece of equip. I don't know, what is she going to be at like 200k defense right here? What is her link set? So her link set, she has Android Assault, Metamorphosis, Battlefield Diva, Brainiacs, Fear and Faith, Big Bad Bosses, and Fierce Battle. What happens when we 134 drops to without Metamorphosis and Big Bad Bosses? 134? So she gets 120% attack and defense start a turn, another 120 or another 21% attack and defense, excuse me, when performing a super attack, then an additional 21% attack and defense at HP's 80% or above. I assume that's at the start of turn and we already have that. So all she's getting is 21%. Actually, I'm looking at her defense and I'm actually fairly unimpressed because unless I'm like interpreting that last 21% incorrectly, all she's getting is 21% defense on super, which is not super great. Let's see what attack stat she gets right here. So we are getting a 30% buff from Android 13. Again, we have most of our powerful links active. Only Brainiacs really is not active. That would give her like a lot of stats. Battlefield Diva just gives it a chance. 4 million. I mean, that's so like basically a 200k defensive stat, 4 million attack stat. I feel like that is pretty good. Does he lower attack? Don't. Okay, good. I feel like that is pretty good. I mean, she is a banner unit, right? Like it's like I don't want to put her on this Dokkan Fest exclusive level scale, but that's her. I would have liked to have seen her defense be a bit higher than that, right? Like I don't know. That feels a bit low to me. Like that's not. We will see. We'll see what's gonna happen. She does lower the attacked enemy's attack by 21%. Or the attacked enemy's attack and defense by 21% for 2 turns. That's a good effect. She does heal 12% HP on super as well. That's another good effect. when she transforms, she does change up a little bit, including she starts stacking attack. I'm kind of, just on my initial run with her, I'm getting the feeling that they could have done more for her. Honestly, I do think so. All right, we're going to do this right here. What is she at? Now, she's looking pretty good. But, I mean, this is 80% support. We have the 50% support hit as well as Android 13. Again, she's going to get a nice, like, 21% defensive buff when she supers, but it's just a 21%. Like, dude, Android 13 is at higher defense at the start of turn with way less support. I feel like they could have given her more defense. Again, unless the extra 21%, like, from when her HP is above 80%, unless that's also activating on super, which I don't think it is. Maybe it is, because notice her attack did... I feel like her attack stat barely went up right there for 50% support. I think that buff actually is on super. Because I'd have to go back and watch the footage, but it looks like her attack stat like barely changed from last turn, when the only real difference right there is we have an extra 50% support, but hit got supered and our HP fell below 80%. So I actually do sort of think that okay. If that's true, if that last attack buff is on super, then she could be a little bit better. I'm gonna ask someone how exactly that works right there, because I'm not like overly blown away by what I'm seeing from her. If like the 21% attack and defense and HP is 80% or above, if we've already had that, like, I'm not impressed. All right. So now we're gonna have a 40% chance to transform into evil Android 21. The way she licks her lips, please. Oh no. Okay. We have another really good rotation for her right here too, by the way. We'll be able to activate everything except for Shattering the Limits and Fierce Battle. Fierce Battle is basically the only, or excuse me, everything is active except for Fear and Faith and Fierce Battle with the good Android 21. So here she's at 229k defense. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's see what attack she gets right here. Again, we have a lot of support on this rotation as well. I believe 80%, just like before. The only difference is we don't have Fierce Battle active here. She gets up to 5 mil. I mean, 5 mil is good. 5 mil with, like, at least 250k defense or something like that in this turn. Like, that's definitely good, right? I selfishly, I feel like I would like her to be a bit better than she is. But, I mean, she's definitely solid. There's no doubt about that. It's like, I feel like people are going to be screaming that I'm underselling her. But remember, power creep is a real thing, man. And it's like, just because you have a lot of fun using the 3-year anniversary LRs, it doesn't mean that's the standard for units anymore, right? Like, the 5 mil, her damage is good, but defensively, I don't know. I mean, she does heal on super. That is another important thing. I feel like that 12% healing on super is not insignificant. It's all right. Now over here on the crossover team, I want to try and, you know, a couple of different setups for our girl. Obviously, we do want to see her transform, and hopefully, you know, transform in a good setup where, you know, we'll be able to see her stack attack and stuff like that. So with Golden Cooler, we have Metamorphosis and Brainiacs, which is solid. We'd be able to get Battlefield Diva from Demon Goddess Patine, but who really cares about that? 151k defense. See, it's like in the perfect setup, you know, with like Android 13 around where he's giving her big bad bosses and, you know, she's got Metamorphosis and all this stuff. Yeah, but 151 right here, I just, that's where it's like I just feel like I'm not the biggest fan of that. Again, I'm not completely sure where that extra 21% attack and offensive buff like comes into play. I really want to see what she looks like when she's transformed. I really want to get her to transform. I've routinely throughout the years, because Android 21 and Evolution of Blue Vegeta have similar like transformation conditions, and I've always had difficulties getting the two of them to transform. Right, so we'll see if I have like real difficulty getting her to transform. You know, we'll probably go into one of these events, you know, that's really long, see her stack up. I mean, we could probably get her to a fairly high attack stat with her, you know, just continuously stacking up and stacking up and stacking up and stacking up. We are on the crossover team, by the way, which, you know, definitely could be a solid team for her. We do have some good units on here. Think about the crossover team. is there is a lot of support, right? Like it's a lot of like overall power on this team, I would say. Man, this is bad. I don't want to finish this Vegito off right here. I think we won't, because the Super Saiyan 4 Vegitos don't do as much damage as many recent units do, right? This Trunks is really good. Yeah, Vegito might be done right here. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Demon got us Poutine, got that additional super right there. And looks like we're going to finish this Vegito off. It's a little laggy out of nowhere. Okay, sure. Yeah, because, I mean, this is a good rotation. The Vegitos are getting, you know, they're getting 80% attack and defense, right? Because they're both giving each other 40%. And then my Trunks at the start is also giving the 40%. So we are going to finish them. Damn it. All right. There was crossover. Oh, okay, nice. Never mind. Unless Vegito don't super. Watch Vegito counter the super. No! All right, well, see you later, bitch! Let's just run cards. Oh, he lived! Oh, we transformed! Oh, my girl. Lick those lips. Woo! All right, let's see. 21. Okay, so we have right here 174k, right? So when she transforms, she now stacks attack and lowers attack and defense and super attack. She now heals from her passive instead. She does give herself 3 keys. She does that both transformed and not transformed. That's pretty good. She gives herself 3 key at the start of turn. That's kind of an underrated thing sometimes that TURs do that can go like sort of like unnoticed. That's kind of solid right there. So she gets 21% attack and defense. Then there's like a separation, and then she disables enemy guard and does another 21% attack and defense when HP 60% or above when doing a super attack. So, I think the way 21 is working is she gets her start of turn 150, then on super she gets 21% attack and defense, and then if your HP 60% or above, also on super, she'll get another 21% attack and defense. I think that's the way it works. All right, so let's go ahead and do this right here. So we have a lot of support right here. What do we have? 60% support. She's at 174k right here. Let's see what attack set she's going to get right here with Metamorphosis and Brainiacs active. I mean, those two links are a big buff, right? That's, what is that? 25% attack and defense and 5% HP regen between those, just those two links, right? I mean, 21 does have a pretty good link set. You know, I'd definitely give her that. All right, so let's go ahead and see what we get right here. And she's up at a 4.42, again, with 60% support. Let me know what you guys think of her. I think that she's good, but not great. That looks as though that would be an AoE right there, right? I feel like that's like she's good, but she's not like some crazy game changer or anything like that. I don't like comparing her. I feel like the other, like the Dokkan Fest EZAs are just like clearly better, right? Like, you know, the Super Saiyan 4, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, characters like that. Although, to be fair, they're on a different level. Those are like, you know, Dokkan Fest TURs, whereas 21 is just a banner unit, right? All right, now we're over here on the Transformation Boost / Terrifying Conqueror team. Again, there's a lot of characters over here that will help Android 21 get her, you know, a lot of links and stuff like that. Remember, again, she has a good link set, right? So what does that mean? That means characters like LR Janemba, who is very good. I don't give two shits what anyone thinks. LR Janemba is super good. She has Metamorphosis, Fear and Faith, Big Bad Bosses, and Fierce Battle with them. So it's like, that's the thing with that link set that LR Janemba's got. Cooler works well with those links, right? You've got a lot of characters with those types of links. Don't forget, Metamorphosis is giving HP regen as well. So while 21's like, you know, defensive stat does not blow me away, it's like when you combine her defense being seemingly close to 200k-ish, 4 million attack stat, a good link set, and she's healing, she's definitely bringing stuff to the table. She's got the debuffs as well. So she's bringing stuff to the table. There's no doubt about that. She's not bad at all. I do think I would have liked her to be a bit better, but it's like maybe I'm just putting, like, I feel like physical Kefla is definitely better, right? That's, I guess, a good comparison. Well, I don't want, physical Kefla is a sub EZA. Android 21 is like she has her actual own EZA. So you know what's a better comparison for 21 is actually to like the AGL Goten Physical Kid Trunks. I don't know. I feel like 21 No, I think that they're probably better, right? Like EGL Goten, Physical Kid Trunks, STR, Android 18. I think that's a good comparison to make for this 21. Like a banner unit that has their own EZA. But I feel like I like those characters a little bit better. Because, you know, Trunks and Goten, they've got the support and they have the busted, what is it, 6 turns, 50% like attack buff thing that they've got. Again, Android 21's link set would work really well with all these guys, right? Again, big bad bosses, you got Metamorphosis, you've got Fierce Battle, right? So it's like coolers and a lot of these characters, Android 21 is going to look good next to. So it's like, I feel like she's a solid EZA into the game. You know, who knows? Remember that this is the Dragon Ball Super superhero event. Is Android 21 the villain of the movie, man? Dude, I don't know. You know, Gamma 1 and 2 are going around collecting DNA, and then 21 gets created? Like, hello? Hello? I could see it. I think so. Dude, Android 21 is a villain? Yes. Yes, please. Sounds good to me. Yes, sir. All right, what do we got? Same link set right there. Is Janemba's 300k defense with guard good, do you guys think? I thought he sucked. Remember, he's supposed to be bad. But that's 300k defense is pretty good right there. Again, having big bad bosses, Metamorphosis active is huge, right? Because that's 35% defense right there. It's that strong link set. Remember, Metamorphosis is healing. Then 21 is healing on super attack. So it's like, you know, we've got some stuff. I think 21 looks pretty good on transformation boost, right? I like characters that work well with Janemba, like Garlic Jr., like Android 21, like Cooler, right? Because LR Janemba to me is one of the better villains in the game easily, right? Oh, there's my dodge. Okay. 4.59. She seems good because it's like her defense is kind of holding up like around 200k-ish without Android Assault active. That link is 2-key and 20% defense. Like, I was looking at her with Android 13, and she had Android Assault active, she had Metamorphosis active, Big Bad Bosses, and it's like, oh my god, that's everything. It's like, I feel like she could be better here, but I don't know, I feel like she's looking pretty good. Like, she seems pretty solid, just like solid, like in that 4 million range, like, you know, I think like 170 to 200k defensive range, with the healing. I think she looks pretty good. Let me maybe run this same build or a similar build, maybe a little bit more support. But let's take a look at transformed Android 21 again. That's what I want to do. Is I want to take another look at transformed Android 21. So I'll probably skip until she transforms for us, and we can see how effective she can be. Maybe I'll let her stack up a little bit, but I just want to get a little bit more footage of her transformed, right, before we finish up. Alright guys, so we're on the Transformation Boost team again. I want to get this, you know, this is turn 1, just her linked up with STR Cooler. STR Cooler's still a pretty good unit, by the way. I think he, you know, he's still bringing a lot to the table. Considering STR Cooler is 2 fucking years old, I think he's pretty good. STR Cooler, dude, these characters, like, LR Kale and Caulifla, STR Cooler, like, I feel like they're, like, similar, like, where it's like they were so broken on release that they just end up being good for a long time, right? So that's why characters like Full Power Frieza, AGL, UI Goku, they're good for a while. I don't necessarily see them like falling off completely for quite a while. Because Cooler and LR Kale and Caulifla are still pretty solid, and you know, we're years since they've come out, right? So let's go ahead and see Android 21 do her attack right here, and then I'm gonna skip until we have transform. Remember, she's getting double support. What is a 60% support turn 1 with Metamorphosis, Big Bad Bosses, and Fierce Battle active. So pretty solid turn 1 for her. Remember that the STR Coolers are not going to be supporting 21 for the rest of the... nearly 5 million right there, right? Again, I'm pretty sure she's at about 200k defense, if not a bit higher. Debuffing, healing. Yeah, she's solid, all right. She's pretty good. I like her. The more I've used her, because her numbers seem pretty consistent, right? She seems pretty good. All right, so turn 5, still haven't transformed, unfortunately. But I think 21 should work pretty well with our boy Boo Piccolo here. Remember, we have Metamorphosis, Brainiacs, and Fierce Battle. And remember, Boo Piccolo is giving 30% attack and 50% defense to Power Absorption, which 21 is on. That's one good thing about 21 is she is on a couple of what I would consider limited teams, man. Androids, Majin Power, any options for full power is good before that team gets like a proper leader, right? So it's like As this video goes on, I see more of her. I'm like talking and listening to myself talk about her. I like this unit. I think she's in a good spot. I mean, this is a good turn for a 200k defense at the start right here. This is fine. Let's go ahead and see what she does. This is a really good turn for her, right? Android Assault, Battlefield Diva, and Fear and Faith are not active. Battlefield Diva and Fear and Faith give almost like no buffs besides Ki, though. They're pointless, right? Because Fear and Faith could be good if, you know, your unit gets like extra buffs from the enemy's defense being lowered or something like that, but 21 doesn't have anything like that, right? So we'll get this attack stat. I wanted this turn because I wanted to show off 21 and Boo Piccolo together. They're pretty good together. Yeah, 5.62. That's not bad, man. Right? Because when she transforms, she's able to stack too. Yeah, okay, 21. 21, all right, just got a little to her. Yeah, we'll come back when we transform. Hopefully we transform before turn 50, but we'll see. All right, here we are next turn. I changed my mind. We're going to show this turn as well because she's looking even better on this turn, right? With physical Kid Buu giving 50% rather than Garlic Jr.'s 40%. So she's going to be pretty close to 6 million right here. This is something she could do turn 1, right? Because like 21 doesn't really build up at all. The only thing is she gets the extra stats if your HP is above 80%. I mean, in difficult content, you know, you probably are going to be falling below that a lot. But, you know, she will be able to heal some of it at least back with Metamorphosis as well as the healing on her super attack effect. Again, hopefully anytime this century we could transform. It's the only thing about these percent chances to transform. They can be a bit iffy. I mean, as you guys can see, we're on turn 8. We haven't done it yet. Okay, finally our girl is transforming for us. What is this, turn 9? So it took us a few attempts. I am really glad they buffed our transformation condition a little bit. That is actually rather helpful. Okay, so we have the same links active, Metamorphosis, Brainiacs, and Fierce Battle. 179k defense right here. Again, remember that she does stack attack now that we've transformed with her, right? So we could see her really start to build up. What do we get up to right here? 4.96. Okay, I mean, that's, you know, we don't have Big Bad Bosses active on this rotation. And again, she's stacking attack every time she supers. There we go. Oh, I jumped up quite a bit, actually. Okay. Maybe we'll skip ahead of just a few turns or another turn where we have, like, you know, Garlic Jr., Kid Buu, you know, one of these Big Bad Bosses units. But, yeah, let me know what you guys are thinking about Android 21 here. I think, initially, that first look at her, I was like, okay, I'm not really too sure because she had all those links active. But even, I feel like her defense has felt like it's been a similar spot even across a lot of these teams with a lot of these different linking partners for her. She still is seemingly, like, pretty solid in that aspect. So I think she's pretty good. I would say that I think they could have made her at least slightly better to maybe help her age a little bit, especially since she's on more limited teams, right? I hate when I look at a unit and it's like, I feel like they could have done a little bit better when it's a character that's on such limited teams like she is. I mean, Power Absorption, androids, like, these are teams that need help now, right? And it's teams that are not gonna probably get like major, you know, Dokkan Fest and LR options as often as like Pure Saiyans and stuff like that, right? So yeah, let's just go ahead and do this turn and then I think we'll finish up. Okay, so we're getting all those links active, 230k defense right there. Let's see what our girl is capable of doing. Remember, she's just stacking too. Like, we're just going to be stacking. She's going to be getting stronger and stronger and stronger as she's super attacking. You know what I feel like they could have done too? They maybe could have let her stack defense at least after she transforms. I think that could have been good. That could have helped her out quite a bit. Because, you know, then it's like the transformation more so geared towards like longer events. Could have been pretty good there. Yeah, 6.73. Okay, so like we keep going and we'll easily be able to crack like a 7 million attack stat with her as she's just going forward, right? Okay. Yeah, Android 21, man. Not so bad. Pretty good. All right, let's get this turn in here as well, because this turn we are gonna crack over that 7 million attack stat. I want to just like visibly get her getting that number on screen here. And then we'll probably move into her details. Yeah, so let me know what you guys are thinking about our girl, Android 21. She's getting the Dokkan attacks, so... Okay, Kid Buu, relax. Alright, so let's see what her attack set is. She is at 7.21. That's good. That's a good attack set. Like, once units start getting above like 5 million, that's where I start doing the rock eyebrow. Once we start going above 5 million consistently, that's where you're getting my attention for sure. So okay, yeah, Android 21, not bad. I like her. I do like her. I can see myself using this unit. The healing alongside other healing units, like, you know, characters in Metamorphosis, you know, other healing characters. You know, I think she could look pretty good too. Is there a build you could run her with Goku, Black, and Zamasu after their potential EZA? No. No, unfortunately, she doesn't share any teams with Goku, Black, and Zamasu. Okay. Or like some like major healing character like that. She'll be good with other healing characters, right? Alright guys, this is Predatory Urge, Android 21, transformed. Her leader skill is Android, category key 3 and 160% of stats. Is she the best Android leader? Yeah, maybe so. I mean, maybe a combo of her and 13 would be good. 13 is probably actually, in truth, better than people think. I just wish that his transformation was an active skill, like, choice, that's all. I don't know. I could see the argument for either, right? 21 will be good with the healing and stuff like that. I feel like if you're going into, like, Super Battle Road, if you're, like, a global player, right? And, like, you want to beat Android Extreme Super Battle Road, which will be coming to global in a few months, sometime within the next few months. I think running double Android 21 would be a good way to do it, right? Pop a Whis item, you know, and then, you know, a debuff and the healing and stuff like that. Like, 21 will be very good in there, for sure. Her super attack, Photon Wave, does immense damage. She does do immense, okay. And recovers 12% HP. Her passive skill, Transcendental Urge, gives her 3 key and 120% attack and defense at the start of turn. The 3 key is underrated. It's pretty useful. She gets another 21% attack and defense when performing a super attack, and then another 21% attack and defense when HP is 80% or above. She lowers the attacked enemy's attack and defense by 21% for 2 turns. Then she transforms when conditions are met, which is a 40% chance to consume Cell when HP is 40% or above from turn 4, right? Her link set is really good. Android Assault, Metamorphosis, Battlefield Diva, Brainiacs, Fear and Faith, Big Bad Bosses, and Fierce Battle. But a lot of these teams you want to use her on, you'll be able to get a lot of these good links active for her. Her 12 key multiplier is 145%. Honestly, pretty good for a banner unit from 2018. Remember, she came out with Dokkan Fest Android 17. It's not bad right there. In terms of EZAs she could help you in, there is honestly probably 3. There's the physical Kaioken Vegeta, or the physical Vegeta and the tech Kaioken Goku, the Peppy Gal's EZA, and then probably Android 21's own EZA she could help out in. And then in terms of her category team, she's on a few teams that needed help, like the Android team. She's a nice buff to that team. She's also over here on full power. Any extra options for full power are always good, for sure. She's also over here on Transformation Boost, which, you know, again, another team. We haven't really gotten many Transformation Boost characters this year. Look at this. I mean, this year is starting with Garlic Jr., so Transformation Boost not as stacked this year, as usual. Then she's also on Peppy Gals. She was added to this not too long ago, which is good. Another option for Peppy Gals. She's also over here on Power Absorption. No, is this Majin? This is Majin Power. She'll be good for the Majin Power Super Battle Road stage, I think. Right, you guys know that stage is tough. You have to be using defensive items. But her with her healing and the debuff and stuff like that, you could rock her for sure. Then this is Battle of Wits she's on, which is solid. This right here, this is Power Absorption, the Power Absorption team which she's on. And then finally, she is on the crossover team. So there is the well, she's called Android 21 Transformed, but then after she actually transforms, she's called Android 21 Transformed Evil, where her super attack changes, her passive changes, but her links do not change. So her super attack becomes Danger Time, which stacks attack, does immense damage, and lowers enemy attack and defense. Her passive skill becomes Evil Stained Body, which gives her 3 key and 150% attack and defense at the start of turn. Then she recovers 15% HP as well at the start of turn. And she gets an additional 21% attack and defense. And then separately, She disables enemy guard and gets an additional 21% attack and defense when HP 60% or above when performing a super attack. So let me know what you guys think of our girl Android 21. Again, I think she seems pretty damn good. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.